Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps channel. Right now we are going to take a look at the entire release for Trinity Stamps' 5th birthday celebration, starting with our stamp sets. This is the Punny Cup of Tea 4x3 stamp set. It's got a bunch of sayings in it, perfect for any cards that have tea on them. And there's things like, hey cutie, just saying chai, so glad we're besties, you're my cup of tea, just really cute. And we do have a card sample with that coming up for you so you can see it in action. And we'll have card samples throughout today's video so you can see what all of the things look like on a card or a box. This is the Celebration Cupcake Stamp and Coordinating Die Set. This is a 4x3 set. There are 4 stamped images and 3 dies. The stamped image that doesn't have a die is a little like spark that goes around the flame of the candle. This is a matching stamp set to our cupcake card die set, but smaller and a stamp. So it's really cool that we have the same exact image in a stamp now. I just love that. So here you can see what it looks like colored, and then we'll show you again some card samples with this so you can get some inspiration. Here it is turned into a shaker card. What a cute card. And then here with some rainbow colors, very delish. Our design team has done a great job with today's samples. This is Tardy Turtle, another 4x3 set, and there's a die to cut out every one of the images in this set. There are a total of 6 images to our sentiments. Happy birthday and sorry I'm late. Isn't that cute? Here he is all stamped up, and he has a stack of presents on him and a little balloon on his tail and a party hat, so perfect for making birthday cards. There he is all colored up with Copic markers, and now we'll see him in a card, a shaker card. There's a lot of shaker cards. We have so many new embellishments and shaker pouches as well. So here is another card, and look at this cute one. So many bright colors and the fun background. I love. Okay, now we have our fantastic stamp set 4x3. It's got this party walrus. He's got donuts on his tusks, and it's got some punny sentiments in it, which we love at Trinity Stamps. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Isn't that cute? And yes, there's dies to cut out all the sentiments, the walrus, and his cup of coffee as well. Here you can see what the images look like colored. He is just darling, and so many different ways you can color these images to suit the card that you're making. So let's take a look at a couple cards here. This one by Sandy Alnick with no line coloring and her own scene. So gorgeous. And then we have some cards here and a shaker box. We'll be getting to that shortly. Another 4x3 set is the See You Soon. Maybe you've already seen this set because Jen Shirkus used it in her latest class. So it's been out there. People are loving it. She is such a darling little mermaid holding the narwhal. It's just so incredibly cute. There's lots of bubbles in this set, and the words See You Soon and hello you can use for your sentiments as well. So now let's see some gorgeous cards from our designers using this set. Oh, here's one I colored up. So she's got that iconic red hair like the Little Mermaid. Love it. Okay, so now we have some cards from our design team to share with you featuring this mermaid right here. And there's, again, so many different ways you can color her to give her different looks. I think it'd be fun to color it like the person you're sending the card to. I also love this with the pink hair. So cool, but you'll see more of her throughout this video today. Next, an alphabet set. I'm super excited about this set. It's Party Alphabet. Again, this is inspired by our Simply Sentimental stamp sets. This font is used in our Simply Sentimental stamp sets. So we thought it would be fun to do an alphabet stamp set. Somebody had asked for this and we thought it was a great idea. So here it is stamped up. You can see it has the open side so you can add color to it. There's a die to cut out each and every letter. There's also dies to cut out the letters, and the dies that cut out the stamped letters now become the shadow layer for the die cut letters. So it's really a standalone stamp set and a standalone die set. Here you can see what it looks like stamped on a card. And now let's move on to our number candles 4x6 set. This is so cool. The dies are going to cut this out and give each number a wick and a little extra piece at the bottom. That's the part you stick into the cake, just like a kind of vintage number candle. Maybe you remember them from when you were little. I certainly do. And so I'm going to show you one colored up like I remember. It has a red border and it's polka dotted. Are you remembering now? Yeah, here it is on my card. I think it is so very cool. And here it's used in a completely different way as a background. So a lot of ways you can use that set. Next, we have our 4x6 teacup blooms set. I love the flowers in the set. You can put them that large array of flowers right in the teacup, or there's a solid die you could stamp tea in the teacup. So choices there, and we've got a tea bag, a little string for that, and the sentiment that's so tiny it fits on the little, it's more like the tag to the tea bag, and it says "for you." It's such a pretty set, and our sentiment, the punny tea sentiments are going to go with this set really well. So there you can see what it looks like with the tea stamped in it. Very easy to line up. And here's a gorgeous card by Jeannie. Oh my word. Look at all the different ways you can color this to look really elegant or bright and cheery. Just so many different ways to play with that. Okay, next we have Jellyfish Wish. This is really cool because not only does it have a coordinating die set, it also has a coordinating stencil that really makes this jellyfish like over the top amazing. So there is the largest jellyfish, that's the one you're going to stencil, the one you're going to die cut out. Then there are also 6 other jellyfish in the set that are silhouettes you can stamp in solid colors to create a background, and also 3 sentiments. So it's a really amazing set. Here you can see what it looks like stamped. You can stamp it in one color and stamp it in another color, die cut out just that top part and layer it for a more dimensional look. But if you want to take it even further, there is the stencil. You can stencil parts of the jellyfish in different colors. You can refer to the back of your packaging a lot of times for inspiration and ideas on how to use it. And here you can see how I have stenciled mine using Ink on 3 inks, Atelier inks. They layer up so well and blend together really nicely. And here's a few examples by our design team. One stenciled, one embossed. I love that. And just the top part stenciled. And another stenciled version. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. Next, we have our Sea Life Silhouette stamp set and coordinating die set. This is a 4x6 set, and it is one of those kind of staple sets that you're going to use with anything aquatic that you might have, because these are going to fill in the backgrounds, create a scene, build a border. It's just, oh, such a good set. I'm using it more than I even thought I would. And I love that there's plants, there's coral, tiny little fish to fill in open spaces, and there's dies to cut out all of the things. So if you wanted to use them in a different way than stamping a background, you totally can. But let's take a look at this in action because it is gorgeous, right? It's so much cooler than you maybe even thought. That's what I feel about it. Okay, next we have our multi-purpose stamp set, 4x8. You can see there are 2, 4, 6, 7 different dolphins in this set in multiple sentiments, all with the punny sayings using the word porpoise. Multi-porpoise. Isn't it cute? There are dies to cut out everything. There's also a birthday hat and a Christmas hat. So if you wanted to do kind of a Christmas themed card with this set, you've got the cute little Santa hat right there. You can do that. Here you can see what they look like colored. And now we have a few cards for you to check out with this set as well. I think these are just adorable. I love dolphins. I have a few dolphin home decor things in my house. So I love dolphins. All right, next we have our Mermazing 4x8 stamp set and coordinating die set. It is so cute. It has 4 different mermaids in it. One looks like it's singing, the other's holding a little pufferfish balloon, one is swimming, and then one's like a long view of one of the mermaids. We've got plenty of accessory type images in there: the crab, the rock, the fish, flowers, little starfish, and happy birthday sentiment, and you are mermazing. There's also some stamps that don't have dies, like a group of fish you can stamp. So here's a few cards with these adorable mermaids, so you can see what it looks like when they're all colored up and ready to go on our cards. Next, we have Party Pirates. Okay, I'm super excited about this. I love all things pirate. This is another 4x8 set. It's got 4 sentiments, and the sentiments don't have dies, but the rest of the images do. And you can see it's like a party on the pirate ship. Plus, you have an octopus with a treasure chest by itself, an anchor, a parrot, skull and crossbones, waves, an island, clouds, a balloon. Like, so many fun images. You can see them stamped up right here. And then I'm also going to show you the pirate ship colored because it has a lot of fun details on it, just with the balloons, and there's like a little presents up at the top. It's so much fun. The sentiments also fit on that main sail as well as the skull and crossbones, so you can play around with that. All right, we have some creations from our design team here for you to check out. One was a tag, and then we've got some cards here. So much fun to play with, and you can see how different these cards are just from the different designers who have created them, but all such fun cards. All right, next we have another scene building type stamp set, Underwater Scene. It's a 6x6 set, and the large kind of U-shaped border there is one stamp. There's also one large die to cut it out as one piece. Then you've got several little fish and some bubbles that also have dies, so you can use this by itself or pair it with any of our other ocean themed things that we have in this release. You can see it stamped out right there and die cut. Now there's a very thin piece that holds the two sides together, so it's really easy to cut it apart if you only wanted to use one size, or adjust the size of card you want to put it on by spreading it apart or putting it closer together, like on this card right here. Look at that gorgeous coloring. So you can see each designer colors it a little different and gives it new life just by the way that it's used, and I love that. We have a couple new background stamps. This is Wavy Lines 6x6 stamp set. You can see the lines stamped out right here. They're nice and thick, just a really fun background that I love it. I think it's just whimsical and playful, and you can see it here on this card stamped in kind of a turquoise color and white. This one is stamped and then splattered, both really great looks. Next up is Abstract Scratch. This is a very versatile set that's going to go with so many different things. It's just fun to have a cool texture in your background, and I think that's what this stamp does for you. It's a 6x6 set, so you can easily make it smaller, use pieces of it, die cut it. It's great. Here you can see it on a card, and there is a cute little snake on here. That's the Party Snake stamp set and coordinating die set. This is going to come together. It's a 3x3 set, and also not only is it going to come together, but it is one set that you can earn for free when you place an order at the Trinity Stamp Shop for a limited time while supplies last. If your order reaches $100, this will be sent to you in your order. I think that is so cool, and it's a really fun set. I've used it a few times myself already. Here you can see the little snake colored up, and you've got your 3 different sentiments that really emphasize that sound like a snake would do. Yeah, I love that. All right, so here you can see it on our Trinity treat box, which we'll get to in this video. And here it is on a card with some streamers. I'll show you that die set in a moment. And remember, it's a special bonus gift when you order $100. Okay, now let's take a look at our standalone dies. This is the Friendly Fish die set. There are actually 2 dies in this set. One's going to die cut the solid fish shape, and one will die cut the detailed pieces. This set is so great for paper piecing, and if you love children's books, you might recognize this fish. He's very similar to a very popular children's book. So I backed all of my paper with our ripstick sheets, and then I was able to just pick them out, stick them down, and now I have lots of extra pieces, so I can create a fish that looks like this several more times because I saved all of those. They've got the adhesive on the back, so they're not going to fall apart, and I have to search for the little pieces. So I am going to be making more of that fish for sure. All right, so next up we have our Mermaid Cove die set. So if you love the Sea Life Silhouette stamp set, this is similar to that, but it's just a die set. So you can die cut these from different colors and add them to your ocean scenes. And here you can see it across the bottom of that card. All right, next we have our Modern Embossed Window Panel number 1. This has a circle opening that measures 2 3/4 of an inch. There is an embossed line around the outer edge and around the circle. And then we have our Modern Embossed Window Panel number 2. This one does the same embossing, and the window is 2.25 inches big. So you can see the detail here of those embossed lines. I love that extra thing. Next, we can see here how you can layer up these two panels together for a really fun look. You can also use your circle dies with this and die cut frames like the dainty scalloped circle. And if you have circle dies that fit this, you can nest that little die into the groove, that embossed line, and create a frame that's a little bit smaller than the size 1 die. And then you actually can create 4 window panels. They're all going to be the same size, and you can create a tunnel. So just line up your die in the embossed line that the die creates for you, and you can create those different looks. So here's a card made with that die set, and here's one using both die sets together for kind of like a tunnel look. All right, next we have our Birth Yay balloon, and this die set is so much fun. There's lots of different ways you can pair the solid balloon and the outline balloon together, plus you're going to have a circle that falls out from that. So you can layer the balloons together and the little tassels together. You can also create a shaker window with that die. So let's check out some cards from our design team with this balloon. I think it's so much fun, really good with all of our birthday things, and it pairs well with this new die set, Banner Builder. You can see you have a string and then some like what is that called, streamer with embossed detail in it, 2 different banner pieces, the entire alphabet, and an entire set of numbers. So you can use that alphabet all by itself, but they also fit onto the little banner pieces. Very cool. So there's a couple ideas for you. You can create custom sentiments, put a person's name, and here are some cards with that. Look at those streamers and how well it pairs with the balloon set. And here the word happy on the streamer, very cute. Okay, I hope you're ready for this. It's the Trinity Treat Box. This is a 1-piece die set. It die cuts out this piece right here, and when you die cut 2, you can hook them together and create a treat box. Very easy to put together, and it has about a 2-inch by 3-inch bottom, and the box is about 4 inches tall. So you can fit some candy in there and a gift card. Okay, next is the add-on. This is the shaker box add-on that goes with this die set. There are 6 dies here. You might want to save this screen right here so you know what each of those dies are for. I'm going to show it to you very quickly, but I do have a video on how to put this together that you're going to find very helpful. And once you know how to make it, it's pretty easy to do, and you're going to be obsessed like me and want to make a bunch of them. So here's all the pieces die cut out so you can see what they look like, and then you're going to make a little box, and you're going to attach your cute things to the inside of the box, and then you're going to attach that box to the window panel. There's a die that cuts that window panel out for you. It's the perfect size, and it has scored lines. Then you have options here for frames that can decorate the outside. So that box attaches to the inside of your treat box. The shaker box goes inside the treat box and attaches to it. You can use this panel right here to decorate that opening. It will wrap around the sides because that you can see that shaker box from the side of the box as well. There's also a decorative strip that fits the length of the box that can go at the top and the bottom of that window, or even on the back of the box, and you can put a sentiment there. So let's take a look at this box made by some of our design team members, and you can see so many different ways to make this box, and it is so very cute. And like I said, I have a whole video on just how to make this. It will be going up later today. That's June 8th, so you can check that out and make your very own. All right, now let's look at our foiling dies. This is the Shimmer School of Fish, and you can see it's a giant plate with tons of fish. Then you have a smaller plate. You have the words "Just Keep Swimming" that foil, dies to cut out the words, and a die that cuts out a bunch of fish. It's a really beautiful hot foil plate. I have it here with prism foil on our blue glossy cardstock, and it is stunning. So here you can see it again on a card, and this one is also on our blue glossy paper that hot foils really well. Next we have our foiled fish set, 4 fish here, dies to cut them out, 2 sets of bubbles, and dies to cut those out as well. So these are just really cute, almost goldfish looking, or like the kind of fish, koi fish that you put in a pond. Very pretty. And there's 4, so it's easy to create a card with this set. And I do have some cards to show you from our design team with it, and I think that you'll love it. I mean, look how cute these fish are hot foiled, and a little touch of color added to them. And so many different colors you could add to those fish. All right, next we have our mug of flowers. This is a 2-piece set, 1 hot foils and 1 cuts it out. That's really important. It gives you options on how to use this, and you don't have to fussy cut, right? All right, so now let's take a look at it hot foiled. I've done this with aura foil on white cardstock because I really wanted to be able to color this in. I love the colored look of hot foiled images. I think it's just gorgeous. So here you can see it colored in and applied to a card, and also one by Cassie colored in. So pretty. All right, next we have our ribbon curls cut and foil set. This is really like 2 different sets. It's like hot foiling and it's like die cutting. I think that is really cool. I love having the different options so I can create different looks. Here you can see the dies. There are dies to cut out the streamer and a layered die, and that layered die cuts out the hot foiled part. So here's all the streamers hot foiled, and I've done them in rainbow colors so you can see them in all different colors there. There are 7 different ribbon curls, both in the hot foiling and the die cut. There you can see them side by side. They match, and then here you can see them layered onto that other die, that larger die that also die cuts out the hot foiled ribbon pieces. So these work great as streamers. They work great for the tail of a balloon. Just lots of fun. You can really add these to any kind of birthday or celebration card to dress it up. All right, now let's take a look at our 2 new stencil sets. This is the Stars and Sprinkles stencil. This has 4 pieces in the stencil set that you can use one at a time, so you can add 4 different colors to your background. And here I've used 4 different shades of turquoise, but here in this sample, you can see it done with 4 different colors. So a very cool stencil set, 6 by 6. And next we have our Undersea Adventure stencil set. This one is going to create a scene of like the ocean floor, and it is so gorgeous. And the thing that like puts it over the top is this stencil right here, the one that does the rays of sunlight. And there's also masks to go with this, so you can mask off your layers and add the ocean color, and it's going to amaze you what this looks like. Oh my goodness, I love it. Here are 2 different cards made with this set, and I think that it's going to be one of my favorites. Check it out. It's so gorgeous. All right, next, let's talk about accessories because we have some pretty cool things out with this release. They are our flat shaker pouches. We have circles in 3 different sizes, and if you love the circles and want to try them out, you can also get these circles in a variety pack, or you can buy them individually. So we have a 4.25-inch circle, 3.25 and 2.25, and like I said, you can get these also in a pack of all 3 sizes. You'll get 3 of each in this pack. If you buy them individually, you get them in packs of 5. So either way, it's a good deal. Okay, next we have our flat shaker pouches in slimline. We have 8.5 by 3.5 and 8 by 3. So if you want to have a card with a border, you can. And then we have our mini slimline in 2.75 by 5.75. So all the slimline options that you could want right here. It is so fun to create slimline shakers with those pouches. Next, we have our flat shaker pouches in A2 panels. One is going to go all the way to the edge, 5.5 by 4 1/4, and the next is going to give you the opportunity to create a border around that. So that layered panel is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I just love that I have the option to go all the way to the edge or keep a border around the edge. So that is the case with both the A2 size and the slimline. Very, very cool. And these are super shiny, very like sturdy, well-made plastic. So they're going to be great for all your full panel shakers, edge-to-edge shakers, infinity shakers, whatever you like to call them. These are amazing. I've already made a ton of cards with them. Okay, next up we have our color clips. These are going to help you identify your Blending Buddy brushes more easily because they are going to have the clip on there that tells you if it's for red, green, yellow, purple, pink, whatever color. And then you've got the little disc that goes in the lid of your blending brush. So you can put it back in if you have a bunch of brushes out, you know which lid goes with which, just in case it happens to have any ink in it. All right, so these are really super easy to put together. I have a couple photos that are going to show you exactly how to do it. And then you're going to have a full set of colors. These are sold individually and they are very well priced. So you're going to just pull that apart and put it in the holes on your blending brush. Couldn't be more easy. Drop the disc into the lid. Done. So fast and so easy. You can use the little clip to hang it up if you want to hang it on a pegboard. Also, it lays flat, so you can just have it be your color clip and like an indicator. All right, next we have our embellishments. We have so many new confetti pieces in all the different colors, but these are a softer color collection than we have previous release. We had more bright colors, so now we have the softer colors, and they have a very pretty iridescent, almost pearlized finish to them, and they just really shine. These are amazing for our themes that we have going on right now for Under the Sea and Birthday. They are great in a shaker because they are mostly flat with just a little bit of a raised edge, and they are like low profile. So it makes it great if you're making a traditional style shaker or a flat shaker. And they just move around really nicely in a shaker pouch. So you can see here all the gorgeous and different colors, and these are going to be available in the shop for you right away. So if you love them and you like collecting them all like I do, you can totally do that. All right, we've got our purple coming up, and then another color that I'm super excited about because it's so versatile. It's called Pearly Gates. So it is a white with an iridescent finish. It's gorgeous, and I have already been using it. All right, so next up we have matte metallic confetti pieces. So you can see these have a matte finish. They're like very soft looking. I am loving this look. This is new. I just like all the different finishes. I like having options. Plus these look like coins, so they could totally be like for a treasure chest. That's really cool. Okay, then we also have some new rhinestones. So these are the gloss white. They're just like solid white. The finish reminds me of milk glass. It's very cool. We also have gloss black. So this is completely black and shiny. And there are teeny tiny pieces in that one, in the black and the white. Next we have bronze. Look at these. They're very faceted looking. Very cool. And then we have reflecting rhinestones. These are rose colored, and these are somewhat rainbowy iridescent looking and very reflective, like the name says. So they are very pretty. We have the rose, the yellow, reflecting sky, and reflecting lilac also. So those are the 4 colors for these particular gemstones. I think they are stunning. Aren't they? I love that purple. Okay, next we have Storm Cloud. So this is got almost a brownish undertone, and then it kind of has an iridescent or purple finish to it. Angel Aura is clear with the reflective finish on it as well. And then we have Sun Catcher, which is silver, and it has like a rainbow. iridescent reflective color to it. And then my favorite, Spotlight color shift glass. It reminds me of a disco ball. They're so shiny, so shiny. Reflective rainbow. So there are all different colors of the rainbow, but the purple, the green, and the orange is really evident. Kind of reminds me of Halloween. Next, we have some dance party gemstones. These are like clear with like a backing that's neon. Next, we have our one and only new clay bits. These are vibrant hearts. They're really bright and colorful. And then we have a new collection of flat elements. These are so sparkly. They are spots. They have different sizes. We have gold, silver, champagne, and black. One side is a solid and the other side is very glittery, and these glide in a shaker like nothing else. They're amazing. We also have some rainbow sparkle enamel dots. I've been using the heck out of those. Okay, so make sure you join us for our Instagram hop today, and we'll have a second one tomorrow, as well as our YouTube hop that's going on today. Lots of fun and inspirations from some of your favorite designers and our design team as well. So check out the links for that in the description box below, and I will see you again very soon with some more inspiration right here on the Trinity Stamps channel. Happy stamping! Bye!